welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out onto the back porch slash plant jungle at the moment on this beautiful morning where, it looks like we might be getting some rain. This video is dedicated to me harvesting a massive amount of Tulsi and processing it. I hope you enjoy it and you learn how to take care and work with Tulsi. I'll see y'all later. Okay, just got back from the botanic garden doing a mercy harvest. This big purple blanket is nothing but Tulsi, holy basil. Whew, let me tell you, I'm tired. This is only a drop in the bucket. Let's fight with the blade. Oh my god. 16 pounds, 8 ounces. All of that is fixing to be cut up and dehydrated. Some of it is going to be made into tea, and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, now that we've got it weighed, Junior's over there deadheading and hopes that we have seeds. You want to look for bad leaves, pluck those out. And yes, on Tulsi, I use stems and leaves until the stems get a little too hard, like right there. And then I strip the leaves off until you've had holy basil. Lord, you're missing out. And he's deadheading them, getting all the flower stalks off, in hopes that we'll be having a whole bunch of seeds too as they dry. This was a mercy harvest because, yeah, I'll go into detail about that at a later date. And once the stems get too hard, then you just strip your leaves off. Now you can keep your stems because those tough ones you can still make tea out of them. And try not to let them shoot all over the place like these are doing. You saw the weight. This is going to be dehydrated, and some of them are definitely going to be made into tea. And I will show you how I make my Tulsi tea. It might not be the right way for a lot of people, but it's my way. So make sure you take any bad leaves off, which can be put in your compost pile. Make sure you don't waste any of it because this is an amazing, amazing plant. Like, baby, you're missing some of them. And yes, everything gets cut up. It's going to be dehydrated and put back. Alright, I'll bring you back later when I got a bunch cut up. See y'all later. Alright, thanks to Junior's help, I have successfully chopped one big massive bowl full of Tulsi. Thanks to him deadheading while I chop. Now, now it's time to head to the shed of many names and get the dehydrator going. See you in the shed. Welcome out to the shed of many names, where it's now time to start dehydrating the Tulsi. Me and Junior, thank gracious, he's been deadheading the blooms off, which we should have a whole lot of seed from. We are about halfway done, and we have two massive, well, this one's huge, and this bowl full. He's been deadheading, and I've been chopping and cutting up the Tulsi. Now, with that being said, let's grab a tray, and what I'm going to do, I have a canning lid to block the center holes. And yes, we have chopped up the stems as well, because there is a lot of flavor in Tulsi, and especially in the stems. And you just keep loading your tray up. I load mine a little more than most people because it's going to dehydrate. It's all going to dry just perfectly. I wish y'all could smell this. If you've never had Tulsi, holy basil, you 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 really need to try this amazing culinary and medicinal herb. It is in the basil family, but it's nothing like any other basil that you're used to. Of course, any bad looking leaves, I'm going to call. Some are just really wilted because, yeah, we hit, what was it, 93, I think it was today. Let me tell you, it was brutal out there in that sun harvesting. But yeah, like I said, it was a mercy harvest. And yeah, I'll talk about it later. Now, when you load your tray, remove your lid, and you're going to keep going. I'll bring you back as soon as I get all of these, what few trays I have left that's not being occupied, full. I'll bring you right back. See you in a little bit. I ended up filling up my 10 free trays that I have free. The other ones have stuff to dry in them. Almost. If I have one more tray, which I should have one more tray somewhere. But I'm going to start these. I'm going to start it at 100 degrees. Might do 105. Um, no, I'm going to do 100. I'm going to set it for 12 hours. And I'm going to check them in the morning And if they're already dry, then I'll let you know how long it takes. And this, of course, is my digital dehydrator, which I am so thankful for. Once again, thank you, Lawrence. I love the dehydrator. And like I said, make sure the lid that you use to cover the holes up, if you have the dehydrator trays that have the center holes, make sure each tray you move the lid to, and you make sure that you take it out. Alright, let's get it rolling. 12 hours, 100 degrees. And as you hear, it's not that loud. And whew, Junior's still deadheading Tulsi. I gotta get out there and get back to processing. So hopefully we'll be done cutting up the Tulsi tonight. I'll see you tomorrow once the Tulsi is dry. Y'all take care. Well, welcome out to the shed of many names. Let me tell you, it smells amazing in here because I had one dehydrator with the final amount of Tulsi dehydrated, and I had another dehydrator going full of lemon basil. It smells amazing in here. Now, I have a confession to make. I forgot to video the first unloading of the trays because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So this is the final round of dehydrating the Tulsi. That was a job, y'all. That was a job. Here I have one full Ziploc bag and one that's about half full. That came from the first Tulsi dehydrating round. Now, I know this might sound weird to some, but I'm going to unbag this. Crunchy, that's what you want to hear. And I'm going to unbag this one because what I'm fixing to take out of the dehydrator has more of the flowers in it, and I want to make sure that it all gets mixed together. This has a little bit of flour, but not a whole lot. Now these have cooled down and acclimated to room temperature. You don't want to store up anything hot straight from the dehydrator. I'm going to let it cool for just a little while. These poor dehydrators have been working overtime. But look off of that beautiful, beautiful Tulsi. And as you can see, yes, there is stems in here because they hold just as much flavor as the leaves and the flowers. Double check everything because I filled those trays really good. You want to make sure that you check the bottom of your trays. if you fill them up as much as I do. Oh, I cannot tell you how good this smells. If you've never had Tulsi, you've got to. You just got it. It might not look as pretty and vibrant green as it should. That was a lot of Tulsi to harvest. And of course some um, wilted, but you know what? It's still going to work. It's still going to work perfectly fine. Look at that beautiful, beautiful Tulsi. Make sure you get all of it. See how I'm saying that it'll hide on the bottom of your trays? That one tried to escape completely on the floor. Alright. Get out of there. And like I said, don't waste anything. Anything that falls out, definitely want to put it back in. It seems like a lot of Tulsi, but we got a long fall and winter to make it through. And I'm going to have to make sure Junior contains himself. In other words, it means I got to hide the Tulsi in the shed. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to get my bags ready and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm putting it in bags because my jar that I'm going to store it in is in the dishwasher, and I'm going to get this done and put up. Oh, it smells so good. And this just goes to show you that, what was it, 16 pounds of Tulsi does not make a whole lot once it's dried. Anything dehydrated shrinks badly. And this is why I tell you, make sure that your workspace is clean and sanitized. That way you can scoop it off your work area without worrying about it. This is why I tell people, when you dehydrate things, they shrink down tremendously. Even the stems shrink a lot. Tulsi powder. Old way of just slightly vacuum sealing. course, I've got a couple of tea recipes I'm thinking about at the moment. So I'm going to use just a little bit of the Tulsi to mix them up. Now, last time I checked, if you're wanting to buy some dried Tulsi, I do believe Mountain Rose Herbs, which I am an affiliate of, and you can go in the description box below my video and scroll down and find the link to use to go to Mountain Rose. If I remember right, they sell dried Tulsi. And that's 2 gallons. And the reason why I like Mountain Rose is it's organic, it's sustainably grown, and they support small farms and wild harvesters that harvest sustainably and respectfully. Now, if you wanted to, as you can see all the powder in the bottom of the pan, you can powder up the Tulsi, and all you would need is a cup of hot water and about a teaspoon of the Tulsi powder into a regular mug of coffee, or coffee mug, and have Tulsi that way. Tulsi's not going to hurt you to ingest the powder at all. You can add it to smoothies and so on. So, that is what it has dehydrated down to. I would have loved to seen a whole lot more, but you know what? This is better than having none. And it takes a lot to make a lot. Simple, easy, and yes, you can do it too. All you need to do is, well, you can either grow it yourself organically or order it. Either or. I'm telling you, Tulsi is an experience. It is absolutely delicious. Now, I know So True Seeds, which I'm not affiliate with, sells the seeds, but not for all of them. Simply or strictly medicinals. Last time I checked, they had seeds for every Tulsi. Now, the reason why I said there's 7 different plants, it's 7 different flavors. If I remember right, this is the Vanna strain. I'll find out later, and I will correct the title on the video. But I do believe it's Vanna. It could be Krishna. It's one of the 2 of those, or it could be temperate. I'm sorry, you botanic garden, and they just pop up. Now that's another good thing about Tulsi. Plant it uh, throughout your garden, but or your herb garden, or your raised beds or so, but be prepared the next following year. You will get volunteer Tulsi pop up. Let me tell you, it's a blessing. It's a real blessing to have Tulsi. Now, it's not going to take over, but a volunteer plant that you didn't have to do nothing for, just, let it grow, that's always a blessing. And count your blessings in all forms. Simple, easy, a lot of handwork, I'm not going to lie. Now, we might have got more if the plant material wouldn't have wilted, but you know what? Don't matter. Don't matter. We got Tulsi. We got big bags of Tulsi. Simple, easy, and yes, you can do it too. Either grow it or order it. Either or. It's an experience. And anybody that's had Tulsi, please, if you don't mind, leave a comment in the in the comment section so others will know I'm telling the truth about how wonderful Tulsi tea is. Also, I have made strong Tulsi tea before and made jelly with it. I have made simple syrup with it. You can do so much with Tulsi, and it is a medicinal as well. Please stay safe and sound out there in this crazy world because it's getting worse every day. Continue to stock up your pantries with teas and foods that will sustain you. Because let me tell you, if you don't stock up on tea and coffee and other things, you're going to get really sick and tired of water. I'm telling you, you're going to get tired of just drinking water. Stock up your medicinals that will heal you. Tulsi has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for many centuries, long time. Continue to stock up on your protection of all kinds and the bare essentials that you will need: laundry detergent, soap, so on. Body soap, shampoo, whatever you can get a hold of. Everyone, take care. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot hoot. Y'all take care.